Hello everyone. Summer coming already. It's gonna be very busy at the nail salon. Therefore, together we're gonna watching the situation that the bigger client or overweight client come to the nail salon for her pedicure service. Together we're gonna watching the video.
I have a job interview in an hour and I desperately need a pedicure.
Okay, I guess I can help you. Take a seat. But be careful. Just so you know, I'm gonna have to charge you a service fee. Because, how do you say it? You're a big girl.
This same kind of body shaming reportedly happened at a salon in Memphis, Tennessee.
It's this picture of a sign sparking discussion on Facebook saying, "Sorry, but if you are overweight, pedicures will be $45. Excuse me, but what does my weight have to do with my toenails?
Come on, you know it's a much bigger job.
What should the manicurist or the salon owner should handle if you have a situation like that?
We've taken over the pedicure chairs at Stephanie Nail Salon in Kenilworth, New Jersey.
So, the service charge is double. So you'd be at 40, okay? Yes,
That
40, okay.
grabs the attention of this customer.
Because you're too big. It's just one of those things, like it doesn't cover all of our costs.
And she decides to weigh in.
Well, that's very rude. Someone like her size came in last week. They broke our chair.
That doesn't matter.
No, it was really bad.
That's not anyone's problem.
But it's like extra work for me, so I need an extra tip. You understand?
She has a different understanding.
I get extra work a lot at my job.
And you get compensated for it, right?
Well, I'm a teacher. I don't get compensated for anything.
I don't mean it in any disrespect. It's just like facts. You know what I mean?
No, that's not a fact. It seems to be like an opinion, and a very rude one at that. Do you have kids?
Yes. Two.
Would you ever let somebody talk to your child that way?
No, I just want to state it the
No,
facts.
the first thing you said was the right thing. No, you wouldn't. You don't have to say anything after that. Your first instinct right there was no.
We're back in the salon.
Careful getting on that chair. Gentle. Just so you know, there is a service charge
For what?
for people your size.
What do you mean?
Like larger people like yourself.
Wait, I'm confused. Why?
This man and his brother over in the waiting area are also confused.
Because the chairs are really expensive and we don't want anything to be broken. Not to mention, I have to do extra work on these feet.
Okay, so how much more will it be?
Double. You're double the size, you pay double. But it's normal. Don't worry about it. I have to get more lotion from the back. Just a minute.
But when our nasty nail tech steps away, his confusion turns to action.
That's highly disrespectful. You need to apologize to her. It doesn't matter. This is your job. You do your job. Now you go apologize to
But
her.
I'm not talking about you.
I don't care if you're not talking about me. That's disrespectful. Very.
But you're like nice and skinny.
It doesn't. Don't. You shouldn't worry about that. Size doesn't matter. You go apologize to her.
Either you apologize or you just walk out and not come back. That's it, because you're very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
I can't believe I'm listening to this. I really cannot. I'm a hairdresser. I have never heard this in my entire life. I've done feet. I've done nails. This is ridiculous. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. She is a human being. Shame on you. You better pray to God. You better go to church. Shame on you.
From a nurse.
You know what? I was a nurse for 40-some-odd years. Some patients were small and very easy to handle. Other patients were not as small and not as easy to handle. How can we not be kind?
And from this outspoken woman.
Her legs. That's why she's not
Stop
saying
what
anything.
you're saying! Stop it!
I'm just trying to say
Yes,
the
no. Do your job. And stop. Why you not talk to you this way? Do not cry and don't let people talk to you this way.
Thank you so much. You're so right.
Just be careful moving around so much, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you know how much it costs to replace these chairs? Like, we're very nervous when people your size come in the building. It costs a lot.
Jessica Moore struggles to contain her disgust.
Like, this is a workout. I hate when my boss makes me do fat people's legs.
But that comment finally tips the scale.
I'm very sorry, but that is very rude to say. I am 18 years old, and I think that's disrespectful, and you should not be doing that.
Did you see how much work this is?
Well, are you kidding me? It's your job.
Yeah, but it's a lot more.
I understand that, but it's your job. You should not be complaining, and if you are, keep it to yourself, because everyone in this room can hear what you're saying to this lady.
Like, but really, why are you getting involved anyway?
Because I can see that you're upsetting her, and I actually care about people's feelings, and I'm going, she's not going to say things, so I'll say something. Because you know what, you're making me upset for her.
You upset the whole place. You see what you did?
It was not her, it was you. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna leave.
Wow, I'm so shocked and surprised the way of the manicurist in the video handled the situation. She very rude and unprofessional, treat the client the way she do. You shouldn't do that, especially at the customer service. Therefore, I recommend all the manicurists inside of America working in the nail salon. What should you do if you have that situation? First of all, for the manicurist, I think you should greet the client very friendly, welcomely, and let them sit at the chair in the waiting area, and then you quietly go inside of the pedicure chair looking for the manufacturing capacity. If you think that the client okay to sit on the chair around 250 to 350 pounds, then working quietly on the pedicure, but never ever comment anything about their weight or their body, because that quite rude and also embarrassing the client. Not necessary to do that. And if you think the client a little bit bigger than the chair capacity, then quietly go straight to the front desk or talk to the salon manager or the owner about your concern, and then let the manager or the salon owner deal with that. But at the manicurist, you shouldn't say a rude or show in front to the client. And if you start working on the client, please make sure you treat the client at the professional way by make sure they comfortable when they soak their feet in the bathtub, or if necessary you can use the portable bathtub to soak their feet on, and make sure that you provide a good service to them. I know it's really hard to work on the client a little bit bigger than normal, but if you already accept the service, please put your heart and your soul and professionally working good on them, because I think everyone have the right to get treated equally. For the nail salon owner, what should you do if you have that situation?
He's decided to just not service someone if they are severely overweight. He said it's difficult for technicians, and he's had broken chairs in the past, which hurts his bottom line.
2 times.
How much money did that cost?
Oh, about at least about 2,000, yes, or 25.
I totally understand that the pedicure chair, especially the massage pedicure chair, is really expensive. At the salon owner, I know it costs around 2,000 to 3,500 US dollar. I know that you worry or concerned about the chair broken if you let the customer sit on like that. But remember, for the salon reputation and for the customer service, you have to handle the situation very professionally if you don't want the client sue you because of the racism or the discrimination. The way to avoid that, salon owner, you should professionally go straight to the customer. If you're concerned that they bigger than the chair capacity, professional talk to them in the private area about your concern by say, I'm so sorry that I think the chair might be not fit you well. If you okay to let me sit you on the office chair, and then I'm gonna soak you in the portable foot bathtub. If you agree with that, I okay to work on you, but I know that it's very inconvenient with all the equipment in the salon that it not handle. So if you want, you okay to go back in the future that I can upgrade the chair better, but right now that's the best way I can provide to you. And if the customer agree to sit on the regular office chair and let you work on that, then you might be the owner, might be the one who working on them if you want to service them. Or you can nicely ask the manicurist working on, maybe give them the bonus after that. And in the future, for the salon owner, if you don't want any chair got broken, you can maybe concern about invest the money to buy the different chair that can handle the heavy duty, might be handle the people who over than 400 to 450 pounds. I don't know right now on the market. We don't have much, company to make that kind of heavy duty, but doesn't mean don't have. You can, invest on the regular recline chair that I think can handle better duty, and set it up at the corner somewhere that privately that make the customer more comfortable to come to do the pedicure. And also you should train your staff or your manicurist working for you by let them know that in the sensitive situation like that, never ever say anything about the customer wage, or never laugh or comment or judgment on them, because for the salon liability, you might be got sued or might be got report because like racist. For the salon owner, I also highly recommend you should have very clear salon policy that you can put in front the receptionist area or the waiting area, put as big as possible visually that everybody can read about your concern, safety for the client and for the salon, and try to put more detail that you can to avoid future you got sued by the client. I hope with my video can help for nail salon owner, manicurist, how to handle the situation professionally. And if you have that situation in the future in the salon, what should you do and shouldn't do. And I hope also all the audience watching the video until the ending now, that you can understand how difficult to be both sides at the manicurist or the salon owner, how to deal when you own the business. I hope summer coming, everybody should have the beautiful pedicure, got the nail and toe done, and everyone should got treated at the equally friendly and professionally.